Hi, this is Shelley Simons. I'm in front of Warwick High School, and it's Student Walkout Day, and we are just waiting for our students to come out the door. We've got a PA set up here, and we've got our student leaders. Can our student leaders wave? These t-shirts are awesome. Raiders for school safety. I love it. We just had the members of our ROTC come out to join us, and we're expecting the students to come out of Warwick High any minute. Got the athletic director here. Got the assistant principal. Everybody's supportive of these kids. We've got our acting superintendent, Brian Nichols, and Mr. Frazier here. And here we are. Wow. Here they come. I can't tell you how proud I am of these kids. Here they come.
And everyone can look back into the field, please. Actually on the road, not the grass. Everyone please move to the road. Can everyone please shift more to the right, please?
Hey, everybody, shift down to the right on the road, please. On the road, down to the right. Or your left, my right, sorry. Go to the left on the road. Thank you.
I'm on Facebook.
Off the grass, on the road. Keep going, down to the caution tape, down to the yellow tape. Woo. Down to the left. Keep going. Oh yeah. Now we're making progress. Keep going. Keep going. Can we move? Can we move?
Hi, ladies.
Can I have your attention? Can I have everybody move to my right? Take 5 steps to my right. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. There we go, to the right. There we go, to the right. Everybody move to the right. Also, I don't need nobody on the landing. Step down into the street, please. Step down into the street. Everybody on the road. Thank you, thank you. That's how we do it here at Ward.
Alright guys, 17 minutes, my clock's running.
Good morning, Raiders. Thank you all for your participation today in our walkout. We are here to stand today in solidarity with the 17 victims of the tragedy in Florida at Stoneman Douglas High School and the other school shootings across the nation. While we speak, we encourage you to take these 17 minutes to reflect and consider the effects of guns in our schools and what you can do to make a difference. We are here today in hopes that Warwick High School or any other school will never face a tragedy like this ever again. The purpose of this group and this walkout is to make a statement about gun violence in schools and around the country. The violence that schools are facing so frequently is senseless and needs to come to an end. This is a serious event and should be treated as such. Unfortunately, the fear of experiencing a school shooting is something many students hold within them daily. The sad reality is that across the country, many people have to deal with the consequences of guns in schools. This movement does not end with a school-wide walkout. We must continue to take action.
This walkout is a chance for us to speak out about gun violence and the effect it has on us as students. We should never have to go to school and worry about when we're going to come home, or if we're going to come home at all. Our parents should not have to worry about our safety while we're trying to get an education. It is important that students nationwide feel comfortable enough to go to school every day.
Hey, girl, you speak your word.
This is not an issue that can be twisted by one side or another, or should be. This is an issue that deals with us, the future of the country. A few stats that should be important to keep in mind is that there have been over 400 people shot in school shootings since Sandy Hook. This comes from the New York Times. Another statistic is that there have been over 200 school shootings since Sandy Hook. In 2018, there have been on average 1 school shooting a week. We are already on course to have more than last year, and it's only March. A common factor in the mass shootings such as Parkland, however, is that these shooters tend to use the same type of weapon. Ultimately, in order to make progress against this problem, we need to encourage local legislators to vote correctly on these issues. For those who are of age, get out and vote. Every vote counts. For those who can't, be active in your community. Most of us are seniors, so we are hoping to pass this on to the juniors. The main goal is to make sure that us as students do not become another statistic in a news report.
Before I start, I would like everyone to be silent for a moment as I'm about to read the names of the victims of the Stoneman Douglas shooting. Silence, please. Okay. In remembrance of the victims of the Stoneman Douglas shooting, we will read off the names of the victims, followed by a moment of silence. Alyssa Al-Hadef, Scott Beagle, Martin Duke Anguiano, Nicholas Dorrit, Aaron Theis, Jamie Gutenberg, Chris Hickson, Luke Hoyer, Cara Loughran, Gina Montalto, Joaquin Oliver, Elena Petty, Meadow Pollock, Helena Ramsey, Alex Schachter, Carmen Schentrup, and Peter Wang. Please join me for a moment of silence. This matter is so important and close to our hearts because just like each and every one of us standing here today, these faculty and staff members went to school like any normal day, but unlike us, they did not have the privilege of coming home. These students and faculty members had such bright lives, futures, and so much potential, but that was taken away from them in an instant. These students were National Merit finalists, athletes, NJROTC members, but still so much more. The adults were selfless individuals who sacrificed their lives to ensure the safety of their students. The sad truth is that this tragedy is not limited to Columbine, Sandy Hook, or Stoneman Douglas. Countless young lives have fallen due to the tragedy of school shootings. But for every life lost, let there be 100 more voices found to stand up against gun violence and for school safety. This is real. This is our reality, a mark in history that cannot and will not be ignored. Often students are told that they don't have a choice in what goes on behind the doors of the legislators' offices, that it's not up to the students to decide what the safety regulations are to be. But we do have the choice to speak up and be heard. And we do have the choice to stand up for what we believe in. Because ultimately, our future doesn't lie in someone else's hands. It lies in our hands. So as students, we must seize every opportunity we have to speak out and stand up for school safety.
Yay, let's clap. Remind them to register to vote.
After this walkout, we will continue to speak out about gun violence and school safety. In the following days, we will have opportunities for students to sign postcards that will be sent to Stoneman Douglas, as well as our local and state elected officials. Also, tonight at 6:30, many of us will also be attending a candlelight vigil at Hilton Elementary School. As a school and a community, our goal should be to ensure a safe environment for every single student, teacher, security officer, counselor, or anyone else inside the school. In order for this to happen, something must change, and it is our job to do so. This problem is affecting us, and it is our job to prevent it from ever happening again. Enough is enough.
We as students are the future of this school, this city, and this country. We cannot sit back and wait for something to change. We need to make a change. I believe that if we work together, we can take action and we will begin to see a difference, not only at Warwick High School, but across the country. Don't fall victim to apathy, because the only way we will see a difference is if you fight with us to make a difference.
And register to vote.
And register to vote.
So to end this walkout, we would like to read a poem that was written by one of the survivors of the shooting in Florida. His name was Alex Satcher, and his poem is called Life is Like a Roller Coaster. Because life is like a roller coaster. It has some ups and downs. Sometimes you can take it slow or very fast. It may be hard to breathe at times, but you just have to push yourself and keep going. Your bar is your safety. It's like your family and friends. You hold on tight and don't let go. But sometimes you might just throw your hands up, because your friends and family will always be there with you. just like that bar, keeping you safe at all times. It may be too much for you at times. The twists, the turns, the upside downs. But you get back up and keep chugging along. Yes. Eventually it all comes to a stop. You don't know when or how, but you will know when it will be by the time you get off and start anew, because life is like a roller coaster.
Once again, we want to thank you for choosing to participate in this walkout. This matter is very important to us and hopefully you as well. So we want you to be encouraged to make a difference in our community. Stay tuned for more events and opportunities to be one school, one team working together to make a difference in our community. Have a great day.
Good job. Thank you for watching this live video with me. The students are going to be headed back into Warwick High School now, but I just think this is a great example of how our students in Newport News are college, career, and citizen ready. They really are ready to be citizens. Thank you for watching.